What it is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Most exciting man in boxing. Exciting man in boxing. Led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV.
Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bomber Wilder, WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellas Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
Man, 122 pounds and 10-5, man. Watch the Goodfellas Sports TV, bro.
Hey, yeah, I'm talking to you. You right there watching this video, waiting for this live stream to start, or just watching the membership video, man, and why you should join the membership. Let's talk about it real quick, expeditiously. We got the 3 levels. You got the rookie level, you got loyalty badges, you got custom emoji badges, and you have members on the live stream. As we get more people flowing in to join the membership, I have members only live chat. That means everybody can see the video that want to see the video, but only members will be able to chat. That's $3. That's a rookie. The All-Star, you get personal shout outs before the videos, maybe after the video, mostly likely before the videos. You give a priority to reply in the chat. So as soon as I see you, I reply before anybody else. Get early access to pretty much all my non-boxing videos there. $10 a month. Then we got the boxing pound for pound superstar for all my boxing boys and gals out there. Get early access to prediction and most of our boxing content, virtual video collaborations, and open debate. So, you know, if you want to pre-record or go live and debate me for a whole video, you got early access to new videos, some of the videos in the All-Star as well too, and priority reply in the comments. So I see in the comments you get priority reply. No instant, that's $20 a month. So let me know what you guys think. Don't have a Patreon no more, so here's where you're gonna get some of that exclusive content I used to have on the Patreon. Peace. Yo, we in the building. Trying to fix. I need to order me a longer auxiliary cord, man. But other than that, man, minus the BS, life's great. Just got a peach put it camera. He said just got a camera put and peach in my license plate. Appreciate y'all. Mic check 1 2 1 2. We up in here. Today we talk about Al Haymon, boxing superstar promoter. Superstar advisor manager. Al Haymon, 5'10", 155 pounds, and 75-inch reach. From Cleveland, Ohio. Superstar. Pun intended there, man. Appreciate y'all. Everybody be listening on the replay ad free on Spotify. Shout out to y'all. Some of the messages for YouTube, you can find me on YouTube, Goodfella TV. If you want to watch this tomorrow without the ads and be able to, if you don't have YouTube bread and clear to and put the a black light on your phone and still listen without having to keep the window open and save some battery, catch me at Spotify, Goodfella TV podcast, Anchor Goodfella TV podcast. The more you support, the more I can get accepted to Google, Apple, Spreaker, all of that. So appreciate y'all for coming in and listening today. I usually have it up before 10. I think today was around the 9:30 mark, 9-ish mark. So yeah, I usually have it up before 10 in the morning. So you guys hit the gym or you at work vibing. But we here, man. Appreciate y'all as always. And we're gonna talk about PBC having shmoney issues and my Cardi B boy shmoney. And I think it's actual factual. And Broner out here spilling the beans. He said, I know his eyes gonna get in trouble from boss Al's Haymon, but I don't care no more. Al can't crack the whip on me no more. And he spilled some beans. Also, they facing a lawsuit over buying resale tickets on the Logan Paul fight. So, you know, you make my love come down. So right now, you know, they quiet as a mouse. And I was told that's why Al Haymon don't show up to fights, because he, you know, investors be looking for him. They be trying to, and people be trying to serve him. And I ain't talking about a half ounce or, you know, some weed or nothing like that. So they said people be looking to serve Al Haymon in papers and stuff. And he also, many people heard it was mad as well that he didn't he stopped having fights at the Barclays Center. But I'm like, dang, that's common sense though. Because, you know, most of his fighters probably not vaccinated, and that's their choice. And they can fight in Texas or they can fight in Vegas on the West Coast and not be vaccinated. That's their prerogative. So of course nobody gonna want to fight in New York. Tell New York to change their laws. You know, I understand it's all packed in and all that type of stuff. So I get it, but when they say they don't have the money for Terrence Crawford, I think they being truly honest, bro. They don't have the money. The proof's in the pudding, man. They don't have the money, bro. And I thought it was like funny. I thought they was being funny and being. I don't think they planned on this, bro. You know, I don't know if they planned on, you know, not making the fight or actually making the fight with Terrence Crawford, but they just don't have the money. And now Bob Arum and Al Haymon and them, they starting to box Terrence Crawford out. Now Eddie Hearn saying, I'm not sure if I got the money, but you just gave Mikey Garcia $7 million to fight Sandor Martin, and Eddie Hearn just all he can say is no answer. No, I got no answer. You know, we worked out behind the scenes. He talked too much. He talked too much. If Crawford pays somebody to bust him in his mouth, he gonna be looking stupid. You know, he talked too much, bro. Saying, you know, we don't have it. But you pay Mikey Garcia $7 million, and I guarantee you, and also Mayweather getting sued for Cairo currency, whatever the hell you call it. He getting sued for Cairo currency too, man, for falsely advertising something. Hell yeah. Hold on real quick, man. Wish you close this out. They won't let you close it out. So let me see if I can find the original lawsuit. I found it on 1 second. Let me see if I can find the original lawsuit. I'm not sure if I can. Hold on. I forgot what that joint was on. Hold on. It looked just like Fight Hype, bro. But it ain't Fight Hype. That joint looked just like Fight Hype, dog. Let me see. There we go. Here I found the link that took me there. So yeah, they getting sued and Boxing Talk. So that was the first I seen with the story that was sent to me. So yeah, like I said before, they really don't got the money, bro. People I thought it was a game. I thought Tim Smith was saying, well, we don't want to say. He was being dead serious, bro. The money team running out of money. Denise, what's going on? Appreciate it. Make sure you give me a heart. I appreciate it. It goes a long way. Make sure if y'all watching on social media, give me a thumbs up, a heart. If watching on YouTube, thumbs up the video. Watching on Twitch, whatever they do on Twitch. What's up, Jay Hardaway? Hardaway. Had to get the Hardaway. Whatever I butchered that. What's up, prediction on Barrios and Pay? I don't have a prediction, honestly. But shout out to Alex. What's up, T-Man? He said Easter got shot. Yeah, I already know. I don't talk about deaths no more. Already good, though. He tweeted last night saying he in so much pain. Yeah, he got shot. I appreciate it. Y'all found it. So this is the original story that broke it. So, I mean, like I said, we went over it before, bro, and it's just the way it is at this point, bro. You know, they running out of money. Not a proof's in the pudding. We were playing what Adrien Broner said. That's just what it is now. So they don't have the money for Terrence Crawford. Now nobody know their true intentions. Were their intentions to actually put the fight on? Maybe their intentions was never to put Crawford and Spence on. I think the latter is true. They were never intended to make the fight. You know, and let's just think about it. They had plenty of fights. We'll talk about how pay-per-view broke down too if you hang around. How the numbers broke down. Everybody pull out their calculator and they say, they pull out the calculator and they say, well, they sold Keith Thurman and Barros for $80. You know, let's say they did 150,000 pay-per-views. Out of 150,000, they made 12 million. So Thurman gets 6, Barros gets 6. That's not true at all. And common sense say if you know anything about business, a lot of people got to get paid before the fighters get paid, especially when the fighters guaranteed a check already. So this story, I'll read it real quick. Make sure I can see it. I already read it before. I don't read it again. So Mayweather Promotions boxing executive Al Haymon and 8 others have been sued for nearly This shit popped up on my screen. Nearly $6 million over ticket sales for the Mayweather's exhibition bout versus Logan Paul in June of last year. The lawsuit was filed in the California State Court, and the plaintiff is an entity named Yogi Security Holding LLC, acting through its executive Joseph Engeloff. None of the 8 defendants are familiar names in the boxing world. Yogi executive Engeloff claims to be a personal friend of Mayweather for over 3 years. Oh, I thought it was going to say 30 years when I first read it. Often socializing with each other both in Los Angeles and at Engeloff's home, in Las Vegas at Mayweather's home. Mayweather's accused, along with another defendant, Jonah, whatever, of soliciting Engeloff to invest in the tickets for the Mayweather Paul exhibition, which took place at the Miami Gardens, Florida, in Florida on June 6th. Boxing Talk has reviewed the lawsuit. This is all allegedly. And although Mayweather and Haymon are accused of improperly profiting from the scam, they do not appear to have dealt personally with Engeloff in the alleged conversion of $1.4 million investment made through Engeloff's company, the Yogi Executive LLC. However, the lawsuit shines light on in an unflattering light of hidden industry where tickets to live boxing events are resold to fans at prices well above face value, with fans receiving little opportunity to purchase at the listed price. Now, I believe, in my opinion, allegedly, this is exactly what happened with Josh Taylor Ramirez. We went out there, we couldn't get a ticket, and they bought all the tickets and resold it to somebody. So, one of the defendants allegedly involved with Mayweather in selling tickets has an unsavory past. Okay, I don't get nobody past. It don't matter. According to Engeloff's complaint, which is merely a side of story, not evidence, Engeloff was offered the right to invest in large quantity of Mayweather Paul tickets at face value, which were to be sold to boxing fans at higher prices. A deal was reached, and Engeloff invested $1.4 million, which he claims to have wired to Mayweather and Mayweather Promotions. The deal, according to Engeloff, was that when the tickets were resold, Engeloff money would return off the top, and his profits then was split 70-25 with Mayweather and Haymon on the 75 end and Engeloff's on the 25% end. The plaintiff alleges that by June 13, 2021, a week after the fight, no money was paid by any defendants in spite of Engeloff's demand and queries. Consequently, defendants were in breach of the agreement when Engeloff continued to demand his money. He was told it had been reinvested. Reinvested. We heard Mayweather alleged purchases with Conor McGregor and so on had been reinvested. We heard AB say his money. Al Haymon kept his money. Allegedly, he reinvested it. You know, a similar deal for Manny Pacquiao versus Dennis Ugas fight scheduled August 21st, 2021. Engeloff was promised by one of the guys accused, whatever, not Mayweather, of Haymon, that because they were late with his money, Engeloff would receive at least $5 million back. The excuse continued, and the defendant kept changing the deal. Alleges the lawsuit, Engeloff received only $100K late July. By the August, Engeloff says he was provided with the email that promised him over $4.8 million plus further profits from the Ugas Pacquiao ticket sales that he would receive in September. After Ugas and Pacquiao revenues were calculated, and the full amount promised to Engeloff was allegedly over $5.7 million, $5,743,000. Engeloff was told again by the Jonah Richardson guy, whatever, that his money will be coming from Haymon. Another $100K was paid to Engeloff, but not the balance. So he invested $1.4 and got $200,000 back. When Engeloff complained, he was told his money was being reinvested in tickets for Fury, Tyson Deontay Wilder 3, which was held in October. Eventually, Engeloff got tired of the delays and the broken promises and repayment, so he hired an attorney and filed a suit in California State Court. The full list of defendants: Floyd Mayweather, Mayweather Promotions, Al Haymon, Jonah Richnich, Robert Richnich, JSR Holdings, LLC, Allen Ivy, Golubek, Abraham Zav, Golubek, and Errol Holdings, LLC, Iowa First, Frisk, and Stateland Brown, LLC. So apparently Al Haymon's play is reinvesting people's money. So at the end of the day, they scamming the PBC fans, which most of their internet game banging fans never bought a PBC ticket, which I have a few times. Okay? So they buying and reselling the tickets to try to recoup. It sounds like to me, they're buying and reselling the tickets to try to recoup some of that money, that they lost. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, this is just one proof. This is merely a lawsuit. This is not evidence. It's alleged. But like I said before, This is very thorough, and what he's saying is very thorough. He got names, he got dates, he's punctual, and it sounds aligned. It sounds aligned with the things I've been hearing about Mayweather money. Al reinvested, and that's allegedly why. It's all alleged why Floyd was go over in Japan and fight, cut Leonard and Al out the deal, make his own deal, and get money. So when he got split it with them, Whyte going over to Dubai to fight money kicks, so he don't have to split it allegedly with them. So Floyd checks getting reinvested, bro, into the company. You know, some people say that's smart, this, that, and the third. But if you ain't seeing no profits, he invested his tickets for them to raise the tickets up. But nobody cared about Mayweather and Logan Paul, and that's why he didn't get a return. When Errol Spence and Ugas fell out, nobody cared about Errol Spence and Ugas. That's why he didn't get a return. Fury and Wilder, you know, he was like, oh, he should have got a return. Nobody cared about it. Pay-per-views were lower than the third fight, in the second fight. Nobody returned. I just let you know they losing money at a fast clip. A lot of people at one point it sounded like a lot of people was hating on them, saying that, you know, they lost some, they losing money, they going broke, and they not going broke. But at this point, they're on the last year of an option deal with Fox, right? You know, the Showtime numbers not getting no better. And in a lot of cases, it's staying the same or looking worse. So at the end of the day, they in trouble. They in trouble. They in big trouble, bro. They in big trouble, man. Ain't nobody trying to hate, but it's a direct correlation to what's going on. Keith Thurman purse. If you missed my video out there Saturday morning, people in the comments say, why y'all care about money? Why y'all, people like, why y'all care so much about that? Y'all ask the questions, bro. The video did pretty good numbers, so somebody cared. When I talk about some of the stuff that other people be talking about, then, you know, why are you talking about it? Why is that? Well, don't fucking listen. Excuse my French. Don't listen. Don't listen. That's all I'm saying, bro. Everybody want to be a gangster on TV. I mean, on the internet, bro. I don't care about none of that. If people didn't care, when I dumb it down, people like the videos. You know?
Man, after paying taxes and lawyer fees and all daddy's badass credit, buying Viagra, tricking with these sack chasers around here, $30 and $40 every now and then, I ain't end up with $1 million.
And so far, Keith Thurman didn't end up making $1 million. He didn't end up with $1 million. He got 50% of the share. Now, I'm going to explain pay-per-view shares later. You know, for y'all stop going around with y'all calculators lying to people. And like I told y'all about Baby Mama Boy made a video saying Keith Thurman was the one that wanted 10-ounce gloves. So, you know, he can't comprehend basics. And I told y'all it's Mario Barrio. So, y'all stop listening to Baby Mama Boy, please. It's public information. People come over here and say, well, I thought it was Thurman asked for big. Why would Thurman ask for bigger gloves versus a smaller guy? That just makes no sense. That just makes no sense. Y'all keep listening to that idiot, bro. Y'all getting bad and wrong information and made up information. If he can't comprehend the video like I listen and comprehend it, he don't deserve to get y'all ear. Like, come on, man, get out of here, bro. You know, look at his purse. He was guaranteed $750,000. Do it kind of lined up what we've been hearing through the years or what we've seen in the lawsuit? Absolutely. Keith Thurman took home $3.5 million, you know, the way they do the money. Like Coach Malachi said, ain't no such thing as back end money, but in pay-per-view shares it is. They don't split the pot, but I'm going to get there. So he made $750,000 guaranteed, bro. That's what he made. You go down to Barrios, he made $500,000. So he only worth $250,000 more than Barrios. If the pay-per-view sales were 2.2, they didn't sell enough money for. He might end up getting $2.2 million. He might end up with that. Barrios is supposed to take home $1 million. But how did the pay-per-view do? You know, so he's what he guaranteed, bro. Crawford we got $6 million guaranteed to fight Amir Khan. Of course they losing money. Keith Thurman was guaranteed $2.5, I think, to fight Manny Pacquiao. Now you fight Barrios, you guarantee $750. They resetting the pay scale. Adrien Broner, I'm gonna play that in a minute. You know, he said what he said. And then there was rumors that they didn't even break even with Canelo. That $800,000 number, they said that was a lie. They said Canelo didn't do $800,000. They said that number was more like $500,000. Just saying what they were saying. Here, salute. He said, I think the lawsuit was on. Yeah, thank you. Yep. What's going on, Kobe? I see you. $7 million for Mikey and Martin. $1 million guarantee for Mikey versus Martin. But there ain't no pay-per-view shares in that, bro. What's the pay-per? Unless he get a bonus for subscribers he bring to the zone. Ain't no pay-per-view shares in there. I know they say pay-per-view shares, but I really don't understand if it's not a pay-per-view. It's on the app. It was a regular, you get your regular subscription. Real talk. We know PBC will keep hiding from Bud. They broke their budget on Canelo last year, trying to do it again. But fight Charles. I don't even know if they broke the budget per se. I'm pretty sure they did, but I just think it didn't plan on Canelo coming over there, and it was going down regardless. So when you lose big, you bet big. I think genuinely they don't have the money to pay him. Could they find the money? Yeah, you can find the money. But when you out here getting sued for doing bad business and buying and reselling tickets, and Eddie Hearn got in trouble in the UK for doing that, that's not working in good faith. And to consumers, that's not working in good faith. And already you didn't want to give people money back for their Ugas and Pacquiao tickets because Errol fell out. So they're not operating in good faith. And when you start to get a bad consumer rating from the consumer, a lot of people not going to mess with their price no more, bro. They not doing good business, bro. And now you buying a resale. It's like all the bots buying up the Jordans on the app. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. They buying it to flip it for a profit, but only this time the event, the people that's running the event, that's doing the event, allegedly they're buying the tickets and reselling them to the consumer. But then they turn around and tell us we don't matter. You think this didn't happen for the Conor McGregor? They've been doing this. Eddie Hearn got in trouble in the UK for doing this. He still can. That's why I say Serrano and Katie Taylor pre-sale fight record at MSG. Why do you always say that? Because he's buying the tickets in America because it's legal and reselling the tickets. Okay? Eddie Hearn, come on, how many people you know, if we in a hardcore boxing community, how many people in the community you know bought a ticket for Serrano and Katie Taylor, bought a plane ticket, live in New York City? I've heard nobody say they got a Katie Taylor Serrano ticket. He's buying the tickets and doing the same thing that's illegal in the UK now. And they're doing what the bots do with the Jordans and the PS5s and the Xbox X's. They need to just stop selling those things on the internet and make you buy it in person. Alex said PBC trying to do Canelo, Charlo telling Canelo they can pay him 50, that check may bounce. They can get investors to put into their money, but now investors might be scared away because they might not get a return. Vegas might put some of the money up for the fight, wherever they tend to fight at. AB, shout out to Hawker Mustang. He said, since it's all pro-black, why is there no mention that PBC is going to pay Charlo less than what Plant got? Well, no. I heard this. I don't know if your information different from mine. I heard that Charlo wanted 15. And they're trying to pay him between 10 and 12, and Caleb Plant got 10. But if you want to go into all that pro-black stuff, talk about how they did Gary Russell, bro. Check my video out about Gary Russell, Mark Mayasso, and Leo Santa Cruz. Now Leo Santa Cruz beating his chest like he King Kong, saying that he won a unification bout. He won a unification bout now that Gary Russell lost his belt. Come on, man. What are you on?
It's my job to handle life and death situations on a daily basis. It's what I do, and I'm very good at it.
There we go. I'm good at it. About billions. He said 7 million, 1.5 guarantee for Mikey plus pay-per-views. He got 7 million, bro. What is the paper? He don't get no pay-per-view shares unless it was pay-per-view in Mexico. So no, he got $7 million at the end of the day. They reported 1.5. That's just what they report to the commission for sanctioning fees and tax purposes. But at the end of the day, he took home 7. There was no pay-per-view on that. It was on the zone. It just goes into the phantom back end money. They just report less money than they actually paying for tax purposes. There you go. Everything about rich people is about the beating taxes and not paying taxes, bro. Remember Tom saying he couldn't find tickets for yeah, I was with it right there with him. I tried to get the tickets for it, couldn't get them. Taylor Ramirez, I think, happened with no, it didn't. I went there. It was with a full Hard Rock. Haymon and I have the same position fighter pay as Yes. Everybody do it. Tyson Fury made 14 versus Tom Shorts, but they reported a lesser fee. The fans don't go to the fights, but then here they go reset. I told y'all, man, like it was something funny about that, bro. And then I do know allegedly it was said that they comp tickets for high rollers in the casino. How you get you play so much money, you play at a certain time, you get a free room at the casino. They was giving PBC tickets away at the casino was a rumor. What's going on, Anthony? Swift along, salute. Mr. T, salute. He said 750 and he ain't put Ish to sleep at all. It wasn't a bad fight because I stayed up and watched it. I was tired as hell. PBC needs 750,000. It's not. It doesn't work like that, bro. It doesn't work like that. And I'm gonna tell you why. Since you want to jump the gun, which I wasn't even ready to go there, I'll give y'all a snippet. You say they need 750,000 to break even. Let's round up to 80 times 75, right? That equals $6 million, bro. You do know that the Fox takes 10% off of the top. They take 10% off the top. You know what I'm saying? Then the cable companies take 45% of that. And the other 45 goes to the promoter with gate, merchandise, whatever else they do, resort fees in Vegas. So they only take home 45% of the pay-per-view buys, unless it's on ESPN Plus, where they are the platform. They are the cable company because there is no cable company. ESPN keeps everything in-house, but they also assume the risk of marketing because they are the distributor. There you go. That's a myth. That they just they do a million pay-per-views and they split the pot with the fighters. Fox takes the 10 off, or wherever Showtime, Fox takes 10% off. The cable distributors, Cox, Spectrum, Xfinity, whoever else, Time Warner, they get 45%. They assume the marketing risk. They're the ones that do the 24/7 and market the fight and run the commercials. They take 45. That's 55% already gone right there. That's 55% of the pot gone right there. So the promoter take 45. You think the promoter ain't taking at least 10 to 25% of that pot? You smoking crack. So the fighters in reality could be splitting 20-25% plus if it's the gate in there. So plus the gate. So let's say they took home. So 55% of the pot gone. You down to what? $5 million? You down to $3 million. Let's say the gate brought home $1 million, so you on 4-5. Let's round to 4-5. Al Haymon he gotta pay his people. He gonna take $1.5 million, $2 million off top. So then at the end of the day, they split $2.5 million or $2 million. They split $2 million between the two fighters. Keith Thurman probably took home less than $2 million, depending on if that's the case. It doesn't work like that we thought it worked, and I will prove that to be a myth shortly. So he getting under 2 if those numbers are correct. Unless the gate was so great, you do have a resort fee. Anywhere you stay in Vegas, they got a casino resort. It is a resort fee. They do have merchandise, the gate, parking. So they might have made an extra $1 million with tickets and everything at the gate, maybe 2. And it depends who keep the gate. One time I see Gary Russell fight Joseph Diaz. He kept the gate at the MGM Harbor Bay, whatever it is. They'll get more money. Yes! He had a great deal, bro. I stayed there, kept beating up bum, but he ain't got nothing else to do. He racked up the bag. He ain't got nothing else to do but to clip these dudes, and he called their bluff. And did he catch him at a bad time? Absolutely, he caught him at a bad time. I don't think they intended on going broke like this. So now all of a sudden, when they're in a crisis, do they make fights? And do people care? Do I care about Leo with Megso? Do they make Tank fight somebody? Gary Russell fight don't have no validity now. He got a bad shoulder. He may not be back for a year and some change. Tune up, then may be back. So the Gary Russell fight fall under. Do they make Tank and Cobra? When Cobra win the title, if he win the title on the 26th, do they unify with Shakur? You know what I'm saying? Charlo Canelo, does it do good numbers? $1 million might not be enough to say that definitely ain't enough to sell the company from borrowing $1.5 billion. So now where do they go to get the money at? There's no fights out there to get the money. If Canelo jumps ship, it's over with. It's over with. And I think they losing money on him secretly. Boy, making more money. Well, easily. I doubt Mikey. He's made 7. They paid Mikey 7. You can say you doubt Mikey made 7, but that was put out there. He made 7. That's what was made out there. Now the reported persons might say something like this, but it was put out there he made 7. And Mikey ain't fought since. Mikey ain't dreamed about fighting since. So Mikey must have been getting some money. Come on, Mikey ain't no dummy. Somebody say facts don't matter to PB. Come on. I wonder what Bud Crawford is going to do now. It is what it is. He probably going to go overseas like Carissa Shields, Regis Progress, and etc. He said, if anyone is a sneakerhead, this happens with Jordans and people stop competing with the bots and the product wasn't hot anymore. There you go. They need 2 million buys to break even. My boy Coach Malachi, I don't subscribe to the boy Coach Malachi, man. Come on, what we gonna give you? What we gonna give you? Well, here you go.
Gangsters, what's up, guys?
He said, "Facts, my brother. You breaking it down, brother. This is how you blow up the narrative with the fact. Facts. Shout out to Ladders. He said he pointed me in the right direction in the comment section to the article. I'm gonna put up the article in this. Well, I ain't gonna say a second. It's gonna be a minute, but I'm gonna put up the article. It was just searching something. I was just saying to myself, I was like, bro. I was saying to myself in my head, I was saying that I was saying to myself, I'm like, I said, bro, I said I know for a fact that the company got to take some money off the top. You know what I'm saying? I said, man, they got to take something. They got to get paid too. They got to pay the cameraman. They take the 10 off the top. Fox. But I get there. Shout out to Coach Malachi, man. Always cooking. I was watching earlier. He said numbers on point. On average, an A-side will get 8 to 10 million per $8 to $10 per pay-per-view purchase on standard 65-75 pay-per-view after break-even point is hit, which I doubt Keith hit on Saturday. Man, Keith was hitting his face for good, but man, Keith just don't know how to finish, bro. Which I'm not gonna go into the technical parts. You can listen to that on Spotify. I put up this morning. You can listen to the live from last night. But yeah, I ain't gotta watch that. I watched that fight again for educational purposes to kind of, slow it down and stop. I just do it on Instagram for a second till they start flagging my stuff. So stop and pause it, and just see what he has some issues with his range, bro. And Barrio's a big guy. I think he's closer to 6 foot. The way that gate look pay out about to be a bag of peanuts, but it depends on merchandise, parking. There's a resort fee. I'm guessing they charge a resort fee on the tickets. Because if you don't stay on Vegas, you stay at a casino resort. That's what kills you is a resort fee. It'll say $33 a night. So you're like, man, I'm going to stay 4 nights. Because you don't need more. I'm going to be nice and say you don't need more than 5 days in Vegas. I started Friday. I think I got there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday left. So I stayed about 5 nights, 4 days, something like that. You don't need 7 days in Vegas, bro. You need a good 4. And I don't gamble. Even though they gave us money to gamble, I gave it to my girlfriend. I don't gamble. I ate. I went to this margarita stand they had on New York, bro. It's the call. Is it better than I had an ice bar? But he was giving me like 7 shots of liquor, and I kept going back with my cup. Shout out to Kobe. What up?
What's good, my boy?
Fish, red fish, blue fish. Gangsters, what's up, guys?
Chicka, where?
I'll reload it.
What's good, y'all?
But yeah, what's going on? So yeah, bro, New York got the coldest margarita machine guy I had in Vegas, bro. I spent all my money there. Promise you.
What's the name of the spot?
I don't know what it was. He was like right at the door.
After paying taxes,
I didn't even hit that. I got water on my phone.
Credit, buying Viagra, tricking with these sack chasers around here, $30, $40 every now and then. I ain't end up with $1 million.
Water got on my phone, my bad. But yeah, man, it's like when you go out there. Oh yeah, shout out to I don't even know that.
Mr. Burr.
There you go. You can read it.
He said, "What up, bro? I'm new to the channel and just subbed. Well, listen here, CJ. I just came up with a new motto. I don't know if you mess with it. I said on this channel, it's facts over narratives. That's the new motto from now on. Facts over narratives.
Appreciate the super chat. Here you go.
Tell them to bring me my money.
So I think I got that one. Brandon got me a lot of. I think shout out to Brandon. But what's up, Ricky E? He said exposing PBC is trash. Like I said before, that's his guarantee, bro. I think Crawford was making that when he was fighting Gamboa, Ricky Burns, Ricky Salute. The Knicks, I see Julius Randle about to slap up that white coach for Black History Month. Pow, pow, pow. Oh, shout out Anthony in the cash. I appreciate the love. Appreciate that. Hold on, we got you.
Money.
Appreciate it. But yeah, he said Mikey only fighting to feed his car behind happy. Yeah, he's already past the police academy. Mikey has got a future, bro.
And Mikey got a farm, from what I heard. Like
he
just paid his.
Remember I told y'all last night about Mickey Roman and whoever the hell Easter Crew. I told y'all that last night, bro.
No, you said that a couple days ago though.
I think it was last night. I don't know.
I'm getting this confused.
About Mickey Roman Cruz. What else happened? My comment, Jimmy, I knew all that. Shout out to my connect. He said if that's over there. He said, Jay, bro, that fight, Matt had me sleep. I stayed up. It was pretty straight. Because Barrios, yeah, but Keith was taking shots.
The final
Yeah, I was Keith, the way Barnes was taking punishment, bro, that kept me up because he was getting hit with some stuff. He just didn't trust his conditioning, and he didn't trust his chin for real. Because the punch, he was hurting Keith, bro. Down the stretch, hurting Keith. Yeah, he was.
He hit the ropes a few times, and I was like, yo, why you look like he wobbled?
And they tried to say he wasn't injured and stuff. Oh, he's okay. I said, bro, he took his mouthpiece out.
Yo, the announcers for Fox, man, they got to do better, bro.
That's his co-workers.
But bro, come on, man. Like, they got to do better.
Yeah.
You could tell who they rooting for, the house fighters and all that. Like,
this nigga had to take his mouthpiece out for them to see it. I said, come on.
It's a third fight in a row he did that. You know that, right?
Yeah, he was talking about his conditioning. He was saying that a couple things that he had been like running from interval training, and he said that it was something else, high altitude training. He said he kind of been like ducking that, and that he needs to do it now. He said he's gonna add it to his game, but he said his stomach was tender before they fought, so might be a strength conditioning thing, bro. What's going on? I had a Patreon, bro. I stopped using it, bro. They be emailing me all the time. Maybe I start using it for the breakdowns. I don't know. After 7 days, you can dry out in Vegas. I mean, shit, I don't think you need 7. About Monday, I was ready to go.
3 days, you need dead tops.
Yeah, I say 4 if you like to go travel and shit and just eat, but like 5 at the most, bro.
I say 4 because if you want to see, like, let's say, all right, so next summer they got that festival. I don't know if you heard of it. It's called Lovers and Friends, where it's like everybody that was popping when we was like in our teenage years. It's one big festival. So let's say you want to go do that on a Friday night. Then a Saturday night, let's say there's a big fight. You want to go do that. Then around there, somewhere around in that vicinity, you doing whatever else goes on in Vegas. That's your 2 days right there. You go home Wednesday, then you get ready for whatever.
Yeah, see a magic show. I mean, yeah. I had some fun Sunday and Monday, bro. I definitely did. It was kind of cool down.
Sunday, Monday, those are cool down days.
Yeah, you probably say Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I mean, I say 4 or 5 at the most. He said to clarify on PBC, pay-per-view break even, the fighter doesn't get any payoff to pay-per-view till the costs are recouped. So today, so what's the cost? It had to be I guess maybe the rent, or the guarantee money part of the cost. So that meet the guarantee money. Yeah.
So this is why we've been saying that, and we've been complaining about what PBC is now versus what they were marketing as when they first broke out. And what was that, CJ? 2015?
Yeah, same thing Eddie Hearn doing. They trying to do the zone pay-per-view when Canelo come back over there.
Yeah, so it was supposed to be marketed as
free TV for all.
Free TV for all. And if anybody knows anything, sports, like look at baseball, basketball, and football. The biggest sporting event in America is the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl is not a pay-per-view event, but it's still bringing a lot of viewers. And if y'all realize, the ad buys are always crazy, which is why sometimes a commercial break lasts 5 minutes.
Yeah, it depends on what it is. I think 30 seconds, like most years is million. Then you also got on top of that, the NBA television money and the NFL television money make that cake.
Exactly.
They say when the playoffs come, the television money triples.
So imagine, CJ, like let's say, for example, let's say if Mayweather Pacquiao happened in 2010 when it was supposed to. Imagine if they put that on public TV and had a Super Bowl like event going on.
Man, they did it. They did it in 2000. When they fought in 2015, it would have been good.
Yeah, they would have. Don't you think they would have tripled? It
was talks about them doing that, bro. If you look hard enough, there's articles talking about them putting those type of events on free TV. But they were saying that the social media started saying that they didn't want to play with the church's money.
You see?
Yeah, it was talks about that, bro. Like I can't it was like in around that time.
Yeah, and remember you had said that. And I've looked it up too. Sugar Ray Leonard was making a whole bunch of money fighting on public TV.
Yeah, that's what a gold medal do. That's why Shakur Stevenson is able to get Oscar Valdez high profile fight. Say what you say, you probably say he won't make the money that Spence and Crawford has made, but the profile of the fight,
it's going to be a higher profile fight.
It's not about profile fight than most of their career, and he not even 25 yet.
Because in boxing, he's a first round draft pick. He's
a silver medalist, and that's why you go to the Olympics to get robbed. Because the risk is the risk is too good, bro. Yeah, the risk is good, bro. Oscar De La Hoya made what they say 25,000, 20,000 his first professional fight. Floyd Mayweather made a few hundred. Was it 40, 50? I think it was. You was right.
Yeah. Compared to Adrien Broner, who said he was fighting for $600 for his first fight for the promoter.
Yeah, so he said to clarify. Okay, he said typically they got to do 50 to 60,000 to cover the cost when the boxers get paid. So Tank out here on fumes, and they got to pay. They got to pay for Sullivan Calhoun. They got to pay for Tank case too. He ain't got the money to pay for that, bro.
Jesus. Yeah, he definitely don't.
The insurance company's gonna eat that up. Like Tank last one, he probably didn't get a single dime on pay-per-view because he didn't clear the minimum to cover the cost. And then also you got to remember too, they got to pay the promotional fee too. Yeah, so I didn't know they had to pay for their own hotels.
They do?
Yeah, E.J. Smith posted it not too long ago on Twitter.
Listen, CJ, what I heard was the way that they get a chunk of the bread, which is probably why Thurman for the Pacquiao fight. Remember Thurman? Remember he was kind of trained himself for the strength and conditioning because you get a check, you get a live check for your
per diem.
Yeah, for your per diem.
Yeah.
So they probably take that money and just bank it and just say, "Listen, I already know."
But that's not a wise that's not a wide investment. You see, you got a strength and conditioning coach this time.
Exactly.
That's why you gotta take money to make money. LeBron put and Russell Wilson put. Yeah, they put millions. Yeah, they put millions into their body every year. Sean, what's going on? But he said, "Think again, mother." He said, "Who do you think he gonna fight Errol Spence next, bro?" I mean, come on.
He's fighting.
Yeah, that's what I heard. He said, "CJ, you hitting the Taco Fest in Dallas, man? I might have to hit that. I might be the only dude there, only brother there."
They got fish tacos, then I'm there.
Man, they said they got over 20 types of tacos. Cinco de Mayo.
So only soft shell over here. We don't do the.
I eat them all, bro. I prefer the soft, but those Dorito taco shells, fire. I don't even like eating their meat. I'd rather just get the chicken. But
hey, yo, CJ, you got you.
What?
You said I'm not going.
Oh, Paul. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I ain't tripping. Henry ain't even on the bed. Well, Michael, Mike, salute. That nigga pop up like, you get a link, dude. Hey, Henry look like Richard Robinson, cuz. I'm gonna wait till he get on here. What? He look like Richard Robinson.
Who?
Henry, bro. You want to see it? You think I don't want to try to come back flaming me, bro. But bro, this what Henry look like. A break real quick. Oh, they don't do. I look like Henry, bro. I look like Henry, bro.
Put up the one with him behind the curtain, with the blue curtain. Yo.
Y'all said Marco.
I'm done, bro. I want to get on Henry. He ain't even able to get on, bro.
Henry just Yo, CJ, Henry just popped the first comment. He said,
I won't send it to you, bro, but you got to calm down, my brother. You gonna come over here and just fucking blame me.
Yo, Henry, I'm gonna send you the link to it.
I'm about to send it to him, bro. I got it right now. I'm about to send it to him, bro. Send it to Henry, bro. Just send it to him.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God, bro.
Yo,
he about to come out and try to blame me, bro. I was just like, dog. They was like the Pistons trying to trade for this kid from the nigga, Mr. Ross. I said, damn, that's Henry. Like,
yeah, they trying to trade for him. Oh no, that's Mr. Ross.
I need that laugh today, bro. I swear to God, I ain't laugh like that in a minute. He said, please hit the like button and subscribe if you new. Yeah, hit the like button. I go subscribe to New Media Today USA. But my boy Coach Malachi bringing that fire. Him and Blair, they're the only two channels I really watch religiously unless when time go live and they go live. So here the exactly said you nailed it. The major cost is recouped or guaranteed purchase, the undercard purchase, marketing budget. Yeah, all that goes towards the undercard got to get paid too. Friday boy first was good, bro. He said, CJ, what's going on? What's up, Gennaro? Salute. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, yeah, that's, he probably that's probably what he take home. He could have did stuff on regular TV and more people would have kind of went towards the Spence fight, but they really don't have the money, bro. Look at where the guarantees go. Him and Pacquiao, he probably made like 8 to 10 versus Pacquiao, bro. So,
but that was, and the way that I see it is, like you said earlier, this is like them resetting everything, like how I tried to explain with the sneakers. With the sneaker game, when the bots came in and kind of messed everything up.
PS5 too. PS5 too.
The Jordans weren't, and the PS5 too. The Jordans weren't a hot commodity. Everybody was like, you know what? It's easier to kind of get Yeezys. We leaving the Jordans alone. And guess what? They was just a surplus. There was just a surplus of shoes there. The same thing gonna happen with the boxing and the tickets. Guess what? We can't buy the tickets.
When I bought my PBC ticket, one of my PBC tickets, I don't know when me and my boy Lando went. I forget what it was. I went to the AB card in Brooklyn. That shit was like $30, $35, bro.
You paid 30, so that means you.
Yeah, 35. I was high, but she was cool. My section was
that's
cool.
What I was about to say, because I paid to sit damn near on the floor. I paid $180, and
that's still cheap.
That's
cheap. That's
cheap. The same thing. I paid the same thing for Danny versus Sean.
Yep. So yeah. So now
that fight, Danny versus.
So that's that way of rising the tickets up without actually raising the price up. Like Amazon Prime going with $12.99 to what they say $15.99. Yeah, or something like that. So yeah, that's that way of actually rising the price up, but not rising it up at the same time.
I still got the ticket in my Apple Wallet. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you the exact price.
Hold on. I bought an article ticket. I'm about to give you the article right now. Hold on 1 second. I bookmarked it. Hold on. I got a whole bunch of Hornitos still in there, bro. I'm gonna buy me another bottle. That shit was good.
Damn, it don't say the price on it, but I definitely still got the ticket.
Hold on. Here we go. This is back when pay-per-views was what they said it was $50. And so this 2011, but the model is pretty much correct. I put it in the comment section. It's the article right here. But yep, Ladder's pointed me to the right way. So yep, he said, please hit the like button, please. He said, okay, I'm reading all this. So yeah, that's how I go. I put the article in there. Did they put it in the YouTube chat? Yep. So there you go. Eastside League salute. Yeah, when they said that, I thought that's where I go. They pay for their own hotels. E.J. Smith he said, I found the old fight. Like he wrote, how you budget your money out for the month. Like, I don't know if y'all just get y'all chicken paid, but I budget. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I write it down. I put it in my phone, but he wrote it down. The deductions that come out his check, and he said he had to pay for his hotel, bro. I think that's standard.
So they take it out his check automatically, like taxes.
I guess. I thought the promotional fee would cover your stay, and them stays in Vegas not cheap, bro. Because like I said, they say $33 a night, but then the resort fee would be $30 or $40, $50. So it's 33 times 2 every night you stay, unless you stay at like the Howard Johnson or a hotel without a resort.
Oh,
So that, I mean, so it might, yeah.
At a hotel with no resort. So like when you stay, you said you stayed at the Excalibur, right?
Yeah, I had to pay a resort fee, but it was worth it, bro. I go downstairs. They had a buffet. It was closed, but they had a Popeye, Shalansky's. Y'all got Shalansky's, the sandwich shop?
No, I never heard of it.
Yeah,
bro. You know we got the corner store, the bodega. We don't need no.
But no, that's like a corporate sandwich shop. It's like a lot of them pair with Cinnabon. Yeah, but a lot of them pair with Cinnabons too.
Nah, we just got Cinnabon out here.
Yeah, a lot of them pair with Cinnabon, Shalansky's, and then you had a Popeyes. We had a Paul's hot dog on the stick. Yeah, I heard they lemonade good. Krispy Kreme's downstairs, bro. Then they had this place that the town told me not to go to because they was racist. So I was like, no. But I did go today. Frozen margarita stand. It was pretty good, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But I had another choice. They got a jewelry stop when you come in there. They got a couple stores. They got a Excalibur straight. The rooms ain't nothing extravagant, but I ain't, looking for no villa or nothing like that. I just want my stuff to be there when I come back. So he said he coming to the suite. I was gonna come, man. They talking about $3,600 for me to kind of walk through there. So I ain't got $600 to walk, but no, I ain't got to pay for no parking. I'll tell you when I get off the phone. I will get off here. Just remind me. But yeah, that's the article real quick. But going back to the kind of the Keith thing, to kind of end that. Like I said before, they really don't have the funds, bro. They really don't have the funds, so they can't afford Terrence Crawford. Now, can they go out there and find an investor for Terrence Crawford? Yeah, but why would I go out there and find an investor for Canelo Alvarez? You know what I'm saying? Well, I know he probably gonna bring back a for sure return. So I understand what they're doing, bro. And at the end of the day, now they got to make a fight with Keith and Errol Spence. Maybe Ugas win, maybe he don't. I definitely understand it. Keith said it after the fight. You see the medallion. I'm going to WBC, even though he's not ranked in the top 40 of the WBC. We went over that several times. I would be suing. But it's fine. I think him and Errol Spence are on the same trajectory in their career. Like it or not, with that year apart. Yeah, they're on the same trajectory. Injuries. He Keith injured his hand in the fight too, bro.
Yeah, he
bruised his knuckle.
Broke his knuckle or something like that.
He said he bruised it. I don't know if he broke it. So, Earl having injured, Earl inactive now. I mean, pretty much their careers mirror each other. A lot of common opponents. They both fought Braden Hoskins to get on. I mean, before they came, like the real prize fighting TV, Danny, Sean, and now they're going to dub this Undisputed. I can already tell you this 100% right now.
Bro.
They're going to dub this Undisputed.
But we said this, 2-3 months ago, that this is what he's going to do? They're going to do the 3-belt Undisputed, and then they're not going to count the WBO, which makes
he's going to move up.
Then he's going to move up.
Crawford can fight sue for defamation too. That you're not recognizing me as a champion. I can sue you for defamation.
You see what Eddie Hearn said, champion. Right?
What he said? I only heard about what he said, but you can go ahead and tell me what he said.
He basically said that they had asked about if it was true that he was still interested in signing Bud, and he said he was interested, but the difference is that he ain't, my bad, I just got a text. He's not too sure that the fights that he can offer Terrence Crawford, which let me guess, and he didn't name it.
I heard this. Yeah, he said won't bring a return.
Yeah, he just saying that it wouldn't be a what's that? Oh,
he said it would. He said he wouldn't profit.
He said he wouldn't. No, not that. He said the fights also. He's not sure that there would be fights that would entice him because he's looking for legacy fights. So he don't think he got any legacy fights for him. Like
he's saying, man, bro, it is what it is. You gave Mikey $7 million, so I think if you give him $7 million right now, I think he'll do it.
I think he was willing to offer it, but I think he know for sure he don't got not much to offer.
Where else do we got to go other than Dubai and UK? Where else do we got to go? Look at Richard's progress. When they asked Richard's progress, are you gonna fight back at home? He said I could. He not even fight. He going overseas to rebrand himself. That's why they was in Dubai for that whatever that NFT stuff was, whatever it was. Bud is going, like I said. I heard somebody say, well, Whyte told me that the fight is already done between him and Crawford. Fine. I don't know if that's true or not true.
But who?
I trust him. Yeah, that's why Crawford and Spence. So it could be.
I love Whyte.
He could be him. He in the boost gym every day.
I'm not gonna say that I don't believe him, but maybe it's a handshake agreement. If ain't no paperwork signed, then I don't think.
And then like I said before, he could always fight Clarissa Shields. They both can get paid. Why not?
Who?
She want to fight a welterweight. She want to fight Keith Thurman. She want to fight Adrien Broner. Shit, why not fight Terrence Crawford? He just go slow on you. Shit.
Yo, remember? Yo.
He can on a serious note, he can fight Regis Progress over there.
Wait,
I mean,
before you get serious, wait, that just reminded me because I thought I was tripping that night when Tao texted us. It was like, Tao was like, "Listen, man, if Clarissa Shields think that she gonna get in the ring with Thurman, he would kill that girl. She got his ass cooked. He got cooked."
Yeah, I mean, and then shout out to Thomas Moore. And then you look at it. Think about the fighters that was established their career in America for the most part. That's fighting across seas. Badu Jack just fought in Dubai. He signed Richard Schaefer, I believe, his new promotion company. Rigondeaux supposedly fighting over there pretty soon. Clarissa Shields has fought over in the UK. Regis fighting Tyrone McKinnon in the UK. That's 4 American fighters that I could think of. David Alvarez went back over there to rebrand himself. So that's 5 kind of major fighters that's going back over to the UK. And I could bet a pretty penny that Bud is going to fight over in Dubai.
If I'm him too, whenever it opened up, I'm trying to get to Japan too, bro. Why not?
Yeah, true. He said I get 100% comp with the Excalibur and Lexor. That's including a free. What you do? You the military?
Yeah, Ronnie. What you was doing?
You Native American? I don't know. You see Lisa Bumgarner, Clarissa Shields beef? Yeah, she be talking junk. I like look here,
Lisa
man.
Bumgarner, I want to take
look here. I don't want to disrespect any of the beautiful women, any of them. You know, I would love that interview.
Lisa Bumgarner, I want to kiss you in your mouth. Yeah,
see, we taking it to a sexist place. Now they're not gonna interview with us.
No, it's not. All I said is that she's
Raquel America. You can you can interview over here too, Raquel, if you need a platform too. And we gonna have too much Clarissa Shields. You can bash her as much as you want, but don't have her coming at me. Because I will tag my crazy cousin in, and she don't care, and I'll be able to run
to this day.
but yeah, on a serious note, I mean, at the end of the day, we already knew what it is. Jake Paul didn't break even. It don't matter. Jake Paul made big money. Tank didn't break even. Who else didn't break even, bro? It was a couple 65,000 pay-per-view. So 1 or 2 things gonna happen. Or 3 things going on regular TV, the pay-per-view price gonna rise again, or whatever. But that is what it is on pretty much that point. And people say, "Well, what's exactly?"
Quick question:
Go ahead.
Do you think that do you think that the fighters can request to fight on a Fox?
Yeah, I forgot. Go ahead.
Yeah, do you think that the fighters could request to fight on free TV such as Fox, CBS? Like, can they say, "Listen, I would rather fight on Fox than fight on Showtime or pay-per-view"?
I think somebody talked about that. I'm not sure, bro. I ain't gonna give you a wrong answer. I definitely ain't sure, but I'm pretty sure they can. They probably take what the budget offer them. So it's probably coming to that, but Tank can't because that's Floyd shit. But hold on, yeah, Floyd got a relationship with Espinosa. But here, let's play this. Hold on. Oh, you can mute and I'm gonna play this over the.
Yeah.
Shout out to Sydney for getting this.
Because in this boxing shit, what's going on right now is this. And I shouldn't even be saying this on air, but fuck it. A lot of these fighters, they getting paid less money. They giving these fighters less money to take all of these tough fights, bro. When I come on TV, they know they gotta pay me. They know they gotta pay, so I take a lot of the budget up. But a lot of these fighters, man, that's why a lot of these fights is going on pay-per-view. You see a lot of these fights going on pay-per-view because they guaranteeing somebody $1 million, and then they hoping that they pay-per-view buys do all the numbers. When right now ain't nobody buying that shit. That's why fighters is losing, and that's why they losing a lot of fighters to the zone. No. I can't even really say too much because I'm gonna be getting calls from Al Haymon and all of them in a minute. But I know what I'm talking about. I'm a businessman, and they know that. And when it comes to me fighting, they gotta come correct. They got.
I don't get the correlation. So a lot of people are losing, getting paid. I don't understand. Like, I'm slow. So what?
What I'm saying is this: they'll get a good fighter. He good, but he never made this type of money before.
Got it.
They'll give him $1 million.
Got it.
And then hope his pay-per-view buys do a big number.
Got it. Let's do like what, 8 million?
Whatever, big numbers. But it don't happen. So they lose money. And they get paid less. When I can go somewhere to the guaranteed 5 to 10 million.
So if they give them $1 million and they lose money, the next fight they get paid less?
Hell no. They're supposed to, but a lot of these guys be getting dick like that. They trying to do my brother like that right now.
Hold on. I think when you say about his brother, you good. You can unmute. I think when you say about his brother, I think he's talking about Rob Reacher Jr.
Buddy?
Mm-hmm. I think he talking about Rob Reacher Jr. when he's saying that they trying to dick his brother like that. I think that's what he's talking about. Hopefully he make a speedy recovery.
Yeah.
So I think that's what he's talking about. So I think that's what he talking about. So I mean, shit, it is what it is, bro. I mean, people are not fascinated with money, but at the end of the day, how PBC keep doing mediocre numbers, and they still afloat. Shout out to Queen Flipz. He said he was oblivious, bro. He's a music entertainment guy.
Yeah,
you know, said yeah,
a boxing sports guy.
Well, yeah, you know, just presenting himself, and he like, okay. Well, like I said before, he right. Thurman went from making $350 off the books completely with because they moved the money around with Bundu to making $750 guaranteed. Oh, he said you're not talking about Robert. You talking about Gary Russell? What else is homeboys? Who else you talking about? Who can make $750,000 and plus another million on $1 million, 1.7 million? Who else making that type of money?
It damn sure ain't.
Oh, your boy, your man, your boy. When you a Nori moment, yeah, gotta be a boy.
Yeah,
gotta be Stanky Tanky. My bad. Yeah, Stanky Tanky. Appreciate it. Yeah, I you know. Excuse me. He talk about Tank. Yeah, I should water, man. This is my Star Wars cup, man. My other cup went down, man. So this $20 cup. Yup. Star Wars fan. I should do a Star Wars channel. I'll probably blow up. Black Star Wars guy. A little bit of Detroit swagger. I can see it right now.
I never seen a damn.
Y'all niggas will never be invited on unless y'all know about Star Wars. You said what? Oh, you was tripping, man. That shit fire, man.
Never seen.
You just shot the marshal on Boba Fett. Pow! You know, you crazy, man. That shit lit, bro. I've been watching that since I was a kid, bro. He said, I'm a gambler. I got an M Life card. This nigga gambling his life away and shit. Ronnie Boy Fresh, we walk away with $500,000. Hey, Slim, go push my card to my spot real quick for $1,000. Johnson salute. Hey, Slim, I got $500 if you eat this hot Dorito challenge, nigga, and don't piss for 10 days, Slim. I be doing. I had a homie who hit a liquor shit. He had the chicks in the strip club cutting the steak up, feeding him. I said, you just dumb. Yeah, that money was gone expeditiously.
I was about to say, I don't know how long he held that money for, but he probably enjoyed it for the time being.
Yeah, I call it right now. He come hit a lick for me, bro. Like shit, you gotta keep niggas like that around. Yeah, but yeah, you know, AB said. We already knew. He just validated what he doing, bro.
He had already alluded to it. What was this? A year ago, maybe. He had alluded to it. He had been alluded to it.
He said he kept his money too.
Yeah.
Said he kept his money too, bro. So it don't surprise me, bro, at all, bro, because you got they overpaying guys and now they only resetting the pay scale because they got to now.
It's because they're losing the bread.
Their investment money all gone. You know, hey, whatever Haymon took off the top is rumored to be the 0.5, $500 million. You think he gonna put his own personal money in the business? That's business 101. Hell no, he'll fall before he take that 500 on his into his pocket.
101 and credit 101. You never take your own money and invest in it unless it's a guarantee you go get it back.
That is a guarantee you gonna lose it.
Yeah, that just mess around.
That's guaranteed you gonna lose it, bro.
But CJ, you see how this correlates to what Dana White has said months ago in the summer about boxing always being a fire sale, and and them not reinvesting into the sport itself. The sport, it's a dying sport. You expect it to make a return on big events when you haven't built the events up properly.
Well, they've been building solid as a rock. Yeah, they've been building. They just haven't climaxed the fights, bro.
Yeah, they.
That's a fact. J-Rock, Charlo. With J-Rock, her. They were secondary fights. Her and Charlo was a fight to make. Tank and Gary was been a fight to make.
Yeah.
Earl and Keith been a fight to make.
Years ago.
Keith and Floyd. Oh, who else you got out there?
What was some fights that we wanted to see? Laura and
Charlos.
Yeah.
Shit, I got the whole list in front of me. Hold on.
There's a few fights that we wanted to see.
Leo, Gary Russell Jr.
Oh, Leo and Gary is.
Yeah. They making Foden fight Luis Nery.
Why?
He should be fighting Rice and Lean, but hey, it is what it is. You know why? Who else you done got over here? There's so many people that came and gone. Man, sheesh.
There's probably somebody in there that the only person that really been out here taking tough fights, and that's why I don't give him no slack, is AB. Like
Jamil.
Yeah, Jamel.
And Tim Tszyu fighting on the Jamil undercard too. He fighting Terrell
Goucher, right? And Goucher,
yeah.
Low key, Goucher was out here messing up.
Take. Yeah, he was taking tough fights.
He was taking tough fights and messing up.
They had the fights to make. They had the fights to make, and they didn't make the fights. And now they want to give us. He lucky that Spence-Thurman on the same. David Benavidez, Caleb Plant, Charlo Benavidez. They lucky that Thurman and Spence on the same trajectory, bro.
And this is why I was upset with the whole. I didn't care to see Caleb Plant versus Canelo Alvarez because I always wanted to see Caleb Plant versus David Benavidez. Whatever happened afterwards, I was cool with it.
Yep. They had the fights to make, bro. They just simply didn't make the fight. Probably a whole bunch of other ones that we literally can't think of.
Yeah, because guess what? They didn't make them, and we forgot about it. So
yeah, they didn't make these fights, bro. So. No surprise. I thought he talking about Tank, my bad. He said Tank made $1 million guarantee in his last fight. If guarantees was made. Like LB2K fans say the reset is real and needed. He said $750 for the tune-up like Barrios is fair. No sympathy for Keith or Tank over there. I agree. It is fair. Let Ronnie laugh. He said Andrade and Jamal. Well, that wasn't an inner fight.
That wasn't an in-house fight, though.
Yeah, but you talking about both with our house shit, Tank. Ryan, Tank, Haney, Tank, Loma, Tank, Cambosos now. Shit, we can keep going on. Tank and Josh Taylor. RG was on the path of becoming well known for. You can get Kobe. But shit, you can't stay in the hood with these ninjas, bro. But let's read this article. I know y'all been waiting. He says, business of boxing, how does the pay-per-view deal work? Now, since 2011 when pay-per-view was $50. Shout out to Charles Jack. He said, make sure y'all can see this. He said, where does the money go when the fans plunk down $49.95 to see a pay-per-view fight on television? Does it go directly to the fighter? Does it go into the hands of promoters? What role do the networks play? Maybe this piece will in a basic sort of way shine some light on it for you. He said, as the apparatus of the pay-per-view has matured, it is once again, this is in 2011, so the number has changed. It has evolved into a process that customarily works like this. The promoter will make a fight between two combatants along with the undercard to support it. He approaches the promoter, the pay-per-view distributor like HBO pay-per-view or Showtime pay-per-view or the new entrant Epics, which I don't know what happened. I know you do the Godfather Harlem. With that fight, the distributor makes a decision as to whether to carry it or not. If he gets the green light, the distributor goes to work clearing the fight with the MSOs, multiple system operators. He said, who controls virtually the entire cable universe. These include companies like Time Warner, Cablevision, Comcast, Cox, and Charter. He said the cable systems are in on the deal. That's their price tag for carrying a certain amount of weight on the local and regional level. They are going to run commercials for the event, and sometimes the promotional material can be provided by the promoter. Although often the cable people will put together their own because they have a certain special promotion they will do in association with the event. The standard breakdown as far as money is concerned is 10% fee off the top for the distributor. 45, that's HBO, Showtime, Fox, etc. 45% for each cable system and the promoter. So the 10 go to Fox or Showtime, they got to pay their employees, they got to get it paid. 45% goes to Cox, Charter, Xfinity, Comcast, whatever, and then the other 45% goes to the promoter. So, okay, let's say the fight is priced at $49.95 for the sake of simplicity, we're going to round up to the 50 ball. If it's HBO pay-per-view that is being used, HBO is not a party that is at risk as far as the fight itself is concerned, but it will take 10% off the top, $5 per $50. The promoter and cable companies wind up with $22.50 per sub or pay-per-view buyer. So every pay-per-view, that's what they split. If the fight sells 1 million pay-per-view subscribers, pay-per-view buyers, HBO pay-per-view will get 5.5 million if the promoter will pocket 22.5 million. If the level of revenue along with the other revenue streams, live gate, casino fees, merchandise, international rights, etc., did not meet the promoter's guaranteed the fighters, well, let's just say that would be an unfortunate occurrence. So how I was breaking down off the $50. So that 22.5 is going to be higher. It's going to be higher because of the gate and whatever the gate may do, 1, 2, 3 million on average. If it's in Vegas or DC where they have a casino, there's a fee that they get. They have merchandise, whatever they sell. Brooklyn Boxing, you see that going to Barclays Center. International TV rights. But the standard TV rights, I think I read in this article somewhere, it goes to the provider. So if you watch the fight, if you follow Showtime and or Fox and PBC's Twitter pages, PBC posted pictures, Fox posted the actual video highlights. So they have the television right, but Al Haymon has the international rights probably. So whatever they sold, ticket sales, merchandise, casino fees, that pocket. So whatever the gate is, let's say they did 1 million. Let's say in this situation they did 8 million. Well, let's just round up to 10. Then fine. And for it to do 10 at the gate, that has to be a very, very successful event as far as t-shirts, tickets, concessions, and they don't get the full concessions because they got to get paid too. The concession people got to get paid for their meats and their popcorn and stuff of that nature. So, so on this type of night, they might bring in an extra 10. I'll be nice and round up. Let's say 10.5. So they have 33 million. You know what I'm saying? So 33 million, then it's divided. So you don't think Al Haymon or Bob Arum made more money than both fighters when Oscar and Tito Trinidad fought. So you don't think Al Haymon is going to just say, well, split the 22 or the 30. I'm going to take 10. Al Haymon out of 30, out of this 33 we're rounding up to, he getting at least 10. He getting 10. Plus he got the rights.
He making sure he gets his cut.
He might get more than 10 because if he taking less than the 33 and a third going percentage for a manager, where's he recouping his money at, bro? He's not just recouping in value because I got 250 fighters on my advisor. He got to recoup somewhere else other than the international television rights. Where else would he recoup? Right here. So out of that 33 we rounding up to, he taking home what? At least 15, bro.
Yeah, I was about to say 15.
So I'm taking home at least 15. But let's say for the simplicity of it, 20 is what they got out of all the gate and all the money. And they split 20 on $1 million pay-per-view. 10 go to Keith, 10 go to Barrios, they go home happy. But that's if you do $1 million on $50 a pop.
If,
and that's hard to get $1 million with piracy going up. Piracy, they have increased piracy at PBC because why? They haven't gave people what they want. So there's no second thought about how I'm watching the fight. I know if I'm a fan, I'm a streaming if I pay attention at all. But let's finish reading. It says some schematics might be in order at this time. Term pay-per-view as it applies to the fight that are transmitted into the home in exchange for a fee is kind of a misnomer. As promoters have discovered when the fight go into the movie theaters or another venue that it gets via closed circuit. It is much closer to the actual concept of pay-per-view because it gets closer to the ideal ideal that everyone who views it has to pay for it. When it goes into homes, it may turn out to be, in fact, pay per many views, as buyers often invite multiple friends over. As we mentioned in the story last week, that's why promoters are interested in experimenting with going to the theater route. And you know what? I will happily cough up $20 to go to the theater to watch a fight.
Which makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, I will not, for one, be around a lot of people in the bar, yelling, screaming. For the most part, the etiquette in the movie theater, everybody on the same coat, and there's still women there, by the way. And y'all usually, especially if it's a West Coast fight, y'all the last one walking out the theater. It's already shut down. So you and the shorty walking out at the same time. Shoot your shot, young brother. Shoot your shot.
Shoot shot, young brother. Shoot your shot. The opportunity is there, brother. Shoot
it is. Shot. And then I don't have to take the kids. So they want the kids, the girls don't want to sit in front of a fight. They want to go see Shrek 3, Shrek 5, Sing 2. So then you got a way to get away. You get your little snacks. I sneak my snacks into the theater. I enjoy that. I've been to the bar too when Deontay Wilder got beat in the second fight. Yeah, it was straight. You know what I'm saying? But if you get, I went to Dave & Buster's. But if you get in before the cover charge, you're already there. You just get a table at the bar. You don't pay nothing extra. But the cover charge is $10. You know, so what's 10? You know what I'm saying? What's 10? I'm gonna spend that on the shot. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna play a game before the fight starts. I'm gonna spend way more than 10. So the actual bar thing is they bought a fight and just syndicated over the screens in the bar. Or, do they buy different unit? I think there's one unit, they just go to different TV channels. But let's just say they buy 10 pay-per-views. 10, and it's at least at Dave & Buster's is what? There's at least 100 or some people in the pandemic watching the fight. 200-300 people just watching the fight, playing games, and sitting at the bar. So he right. It's pay per many when you do bars and fights at home. When you invite people to go to the theater, closed circuit, or casino closed circuit, it's a lot. It's cool. Everybody paying to get in. And especially with movie theaters now, and we talking about almost 11 years later, movie theaters now are assigning special seats now. So there ain't really no more sneaking in, especially if it's packed. But it says now Time Warner's expanding the promotional vehicles, other outlets like CNN, which they control. Showtime pay-per-view has done the same through its Fight Camp 360, which was used in a 4-part to promote the Manny Pacquiao-Shane Mosley fight, aired on Showtime premium channels, but to widen the audience on CBS, which is also owned by Viacom. I think this kind of program might be the most effective in selling upcoming fights for the most casual audience because it shows the fighters in a more human reality setting. So they said this 10 years ago talking about that. They kind of toned that down, but I think we're seeing in an article that the cable companies kind of, use the marketing for that. So they spend their money into that. In the atmosphere where media conglomerates own many properties across the spectrum of broadcast, cable, premium, and even satellite programming, they are starting to expand their horizon and operate more creatively for a potential continuity that has many more choices in their remote than had when pay-per-view first became a prominent part of boxing culture. You can expect that the activity on the part of HBO, Showtime, even ESPN, which has pay-per-view apparatus, all which are owned by different conglomerates, will reflect that into the future. And he pretty much right here. Shout out to Charles J. He's pretty much right here, bro. So, I mean, just kind of give you an idea how I break down. So if we're talking about overall percentages plus the gate where they get 45, they might be lucky on a regular basis to break 50%, 55% adding the gate. So as far as the numbers are stretched. So they take home 45, but the gate, television rights, and television rights come in on the back end anyway. Some of these fights be pay-per-view over in the UK and whatever. So a lot of different ways to get money, bro. So
especially with the TV.
Yeah, so yeah, this is pretty much how it goes, bro. And that's give you an insight that 10, 45, 45 broke down to 3 inches. Now ESPN Plus is the exception because that's why ESPN Plus is it's kind of taking the zones thing. They don't have to pass around 45, 45, 10, 10, 40. Why? They are the distributor.
Yeah.
So they take the 45 from Showtime, or they are the distributor. So that takes the 45% away from Spectrum, Comcast. They are the distributor. The 10% that go to ESPN, they are ESPN. So they keep the 10. They keep the 10 to 45, And then the last 45 they go to them, all the 100% of the pot is kept into ESPN because they are just ESPN Plus is the distributor. And that's why Dana White is doing it. So I don't have to deal with Comcast. I don't have to deal with Comcast, Spectrum, Cox, Time Warner distributing the pay-per-view. It's all in one place. It's going to take some time for it to catch on, but it's worth the risk. And I'm the biggest sports channel in America.
Yeah.
So I don't have to worry about And then I also have a regular TV at ABC. I have Hulu. I have Disney Plus. I have ESPN. So they can market it on several. They just putting their own TV time in. The only thing they're doing is wasting time taking the ad away from Gillette or Right Guard or Everfresh or whatever.
Yeah, so that definitely cuts down on the cost. Like what
ESPN did was brilliant, bro. They cut the middleman's out.
Hence why
45% in.
Hence why Bob Aaron was talking about we're looking into doing more pay-per-views.
What is he talking about? Why would he say that?
Because more pay-per-views equals, in a sense, it kind of equals more money when you don't have to make these deals with TV networks and do those splits. You keep all the pot to yourself.
That's probably what Al Haymon gonna do is go to Paramount Plus and keep the pot.
It would be smart for him to go to Paramount Plus.
He might start his own TV network. Because one thing about the apps, they haven't really caught on in boxing. Huh?
He should have been did something like that.
But then you got to assume the cost, though. Then, you got to pay. People got to subscribe to the channel, bro. You pay a subscription for ESPN if you got cable. It's all in the bill. So, at the channel, do people want to pay for a Box Nation type of channel?
And when you own a TV network, I think there's a big it's like buying, like you said, it's like ad space, like to get that slot on a TV network over the cable provider to carry a TV network. It's big bucks. So, but is he willing to assume those costs?
No.
Like we said,
no, he willing to use somebody's platform. That's what he willing to do. And this all kind of ties into after this year, they got to find a home. Will Fox re-up? I think Fox is going to rather, expand WWE. I don't think they'll go get AWE and get a direct competitor unless they buy them out and they all WWE. Or unless they go back and do something with Dana White. Will ESPN allow them to do something to Dana White? I doubt it. So you're talking about PFL, hockey, probably more tennis, more NASCAR, more Formula One.
They can't get it on the basketball business because
no, it's already yep. Maybe more football. That deal's kind of been up. So, and now they competing with Amazon, who got unlimited money.
Yeah, so they got to find a way. And a lot more and more people are not with the cable TV.
Yep. So that's why cable gonna have to adjust and start charging by the channel, bro. A lot of channels. I didn't even know that Revolt had a TV channel until I was in like the 1800s. I don't watch it.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, and that's why that's where I got the whole thing with Diddy from, because when with the whole Revolt thing, he went through trying to get it through different subscribers. Because when I had Verizon, it was only available through Verizon. And then just recently, I got Cablevision. Just recently, it became available through Cablevision.
Yeah, I was right there. I'm looking at it. So, when you look at it, it's the reason why people don't do it. Oscar De La Hoya went to Facebook Watch for a second, Golden Boy. So I mean, at the end of the day, this Fox already got an idea what they're gonna do next. They know if they're gonna renew them. They know if they're gonna bring another boxing entity in, or they know if they're gonna do more tennis, more. They already know what they're gonna do. They may bring PBC back because they can't fill the void.
Yeah, I mean,
they might.
Either
they haven't delivered.
No, they haven't.
And the reason they had that Christmas card with Whyte, Magic, Vito, Melanecki is because they had to get another fight in by the end of the year to fulfill their commitment with Fox, for they would be able to get the option year.
And what was the first thing I said to you?
And I still think they made a mistake because they could have put the young boy Richardson Hitchens on that card. And they still could have found a way to tie it in. They still could have found a way to tie it in with Vito, White Chocolate, White Magic, aka Miracle Whips. They still could have tied it in because that was his sparring partner. They could have tied that in somehow.
What's up, guys?
Melaneki Gangster, what's up, guys? So I mean, they just, like I said before, what ESPN Plus doing now makes it revolutionary, but it just give you more light on PBC, bro, and why they struggling. Al Haymon, whatever method he was using on advertising, it ain't enough money. Now they getting what they paid, and Keith could have just took the $750 and got the clout up front and benefited with the clout on the back end for Errol Spence fight. It's a lot of people who didn't know Keith fought on Saturday. Did you see one ad ran for that fight? I don't remember seeing one ad ran for that fight, bro.
No, I see one. Literally one. One ad, and it was because I had slipped up and I sat on the remote pause and I ended up watching wrestling. And they ran an ad for it. Nah, I kid you not.
Bro.
Go ahead. The commercial spot was literally 7 seconds. That was the fastest I ever seen a commercial. It was like,
and that just brings validity. What I said, people don't watch TV. I watch HBO Max, Hulu more than I watch. It doesn't nothing be on TV, bro. I can watch what I want to watch on the app.
I watch YouTube more than I watch regular TV.
So YouTube is $50. I wish you could just pick your channels. We talking about canceling TV. Only reason I got TV is to watch Monday Night Football or something like that. Other than that, I don't need it.
For the Wi-Fi.
I mean, I watch the movies. That's it. I watch the apps. He said, "I was on the pad." Okay, I read that one. It says they can't make those fights because PBC was using those fights to get re-up deals with Showtime and Fox. So basically, he's saying that they was using those fights as collateral to get more network deal, but they never happened. So it was a pump fake.
Yeah, it was a pump fake.
So basically, with them making Errol and Keith next, does that entice them? Do that say, well, Fox, you got an opportunity to? Is that the fight where they saying that it's showing Fox this is why they should re-up their deal? It got to be that.
It has to be.
It has to be that.
Because I don't know what's the incentive? Like, where do you go from?
It has to be that to say, look, we can potentially do this, and we can match Canelo with Errol, and we can, like I said before,
yeah, this is what they have in place.
Yeah, because what else? If you think about the best fights they can make right now, and Wilder threatened to retire because on Kevin Hartlow the ice bath thing. Why? Because he said basically they're not offering him enough money for the Ruiz fight. So I mean,
and we said this before. A guy like Wilder who made CJ versus Tyson Fury his last fight.
At least made 90 altogether around that range.
So you gonna go back? What he gonna go back to doing? Fighting for $5 million?
Hell no. Or he gonna be on a prove-it deal? It's guaranteed for like Wilder's 2.5 versus.
Come on now. You know he's not trying to do that. So he's just why not retire? Why not retire?
Bro, you ain't lying. We can offer you 5.5 to get here where we like what?
He'll probably look at them and be like, yeah, try again.
He said, I just made like 90, 80, something like that with Fury. Like, bro.
Yeah, why would I come off the 80 board?
Yeah.
And make what? Are you crazy?
And then Charlo.
I had the biggest fight in boxing.
And Charlo Castanos did what? What did they do? Because they didn't do $1 million.
They did not a damn thing.
So how can they Well, Cable have an issue. Cable have an issue keeping customers. I don't even watch cable, bro. I just be watching them. I swear to God, bro. I don't need it.
It's crazy because when I think about what I used to watch on TV versus what I watch now, like it don't involve cable TV. Like I used to be tuned into cable TV to watch certain
Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon.
Yeah,
like, I don't even care about watching ESPN and Fox no more because they pushing agendas. But he says that the average peak audience for Charlo Castanos was highest for a live boxing match on Showtime since Gervonta's 12-round stoppage of Yordenis Gamboa nearly 19 months ago. Davis Gamboa, WBA lightweight fake belt fight at the State Farm in Atlanta drew an audience of 577,000, a peak of 604. So they did. It says it helped draw an audience of 33,000. So that's Charlo Brothers. So what did they do? They take you through all this to get to the actual number that you're trying to fight.
Yeah, can we please see this?
So Castanos, Charlo headline triple header Saturday night, an average audience of 249,000. Watch
what?
The car that was the co-feature. Rolling.
Say hello to my little friend.
Okay, versus get bro. Where's the I don't know. I must be like. They talking about Charlo, Jamal before Saturday night. Jamal's Charlo. Okay, where is the number? Here we go. It says Nielsen released the viewership figures Tuesday, indicates the average of 422,000. Watch the competitive, a highly competitive, thoroughly entertaining battle against Charlo. So they didn't give me a peak, with Stephen Espinosa said no peak exists. So and Nelson's is legit. This is as legit as you're gonna get. So they said 422. So they can't put that. Oh, so it peaked at 536,000.
Are you kidding me?
So they can't. So they can't put that on pay-per-view, brother.
That is not going on pay. That's not a pay-per-view fight. Sorry.
Yeah, Robertson Jr. good. They couldn't. People talking about, oh, it's good. They couldn't put it out on pay-per-view. Support the channel. $ CJ Good 3130 Cash App. So they could not put this on pay-per-view, bro.
Can't go there. Nobody. Listen, bro.
And this is the high. This is the.
These fighters are. Let me be clear. I told a friend that asked me what I was doing Saturday. I told him I was watching a fight. He said, "Who's fighting?" I told him who was fighting. I don't know who those guys are. I had to show him clips of Tank knocking out Barrios, and he thought Tank was fighting. And I was like, "Nah, it's not Tank. It's the guy that's on the floor." He was like, "Oh, okay." And then I had to show him a video of the dude that Pacquiao fought. And he thought Pacquiao came out of retirement. I said, "Nah, it's Thurman." He was like, "Oh, yeah, I ain't watching that fight." These dudes don't know who these guys are.
Especially only 536 people just peeking in, and 422,000 and 536 people ain't concurrent. They're not staying.
They're not staying to watch it. I'm sorry. Like, this is why it's imperative. Like it's been said, you got to reinvest in the sport and get these fighters known.
You gotta put them on a platform where everybody can see them. That's why it would have been beneficial for Keith just to take the guaranteed money, and for people to see them. It would have been basically like how it would have been like extra money, bro. Because more people would have been interested in the spin. And people ain't gonna see the Spence and Ugas fight. Now I heard they moving next to the Alamo Dome April 23rd. So Bob Arum and Frank Warren, they gonna run up against them on pay-per-view.
Wow.
As it stands right now, if it's true that Errol Spence and Ugas is moving to April 23rd to the Alamo Dome, that's what I'm hearing. They're moving to San Antonio. They want to be like Compton. So if they moving to April 23rd, they gonna give you 2 pay-per-views. Dillian Whyte Fury if it's still on that date. If Whyte said he's gonna take the fight, and then I don't know what they're gonna ask for Fury and Whyte in the United States, but it's gonna be pay-per-view. People think they fight in the United States, they fight in the UK. So $50, spend $41 million on the fight, so they got to recoup their money. And then they're going to turn around and ask for 80. PBC is in trouble. If I'm Bob Arum, I do not budge off that bet on that date. I do not budge off that day. I make them move because you think about it, the rumor day was the 16th of April, Cowboy AT&T Stadium. I don't know why they didn't do AT&T Stadium. Metro said maybe the rent was too high, but I thought is that Ugas don't want to fight in his backyard. They're taking a long time to announce this fight.
I don't think, you know what's crazy? Ugas might not want to fight in his backyard. I don't know why, because it's not like he trained it anyway, because he had every damn fight that get he literally had every fight flying off his lady and his jewelry. But I don't see why.
Good job, Al Haymon.
Good job, Al Haymon. I don't blame him for not wanting to fight in his backyard. Maybe he really trying to win.
He takes that package out.
Texas is his backyard anyway. But
so how far is San Antonio from Dallas?
I think it's
Texas biggest. Texas
is not like New York City. It's not like Long Island and Queens. It's the
Alamo Dome. The Alamo Dome just hold 10,000 or less. So So it's 4.5 hours. I don't know what it is, bro. And why change? Because it's an event being named that ain't been named at AT&T Stadium. They going over there. That's the rumors, and it's April 23rd.
Who play at the Alamo Dome, by the way?
Nobody.
Oh,
It gotta be a Texas. It gotta be the. Let me pull it up. It gotta be a. It gotta be a college.
Yeah, because I don't know no team that played there. Maybe the.
I mean, I think about the Astros though. University of Texas San Antonio Road Runners football team. UTEP, whatever. So yep, they play there. Where they tenants at?
Oh, the Spurs used to play there.
Yeah, 93 to 2002. The San Antonio Talons AFL for a couple years. The San Antonio Texans CFL 1 year. And then you had the Alamo Bowl NCAA tournament to present. So I remember the Alamo Bowl. High School All-American Bowl 2002 to present. New Orleans Saints was there for 5. I think that was Hurricane Katrina. University of Texas San Antonio Roadrunners football team 11 to present. And the San Antonio Commanders, which the Washington football team stole their name from 2019. So, yep, that's kind of where it is. So, yep.
Oh, they get renamed to the Commanders?
Yep. So the whole 64,000 for American football, 52,000 for the baseball, Canadian football, 59,000, basketball, 2,662, expandable to 70,000, 36,000 for hockey, 40,000 for boxing, 52,000, expandable to 60,000, 525 for wrestling. So, yep.
Yeah. So, Yellow Belly definitely not fighting in Jerry World.
I mean, it is what it is. I make that road to the. If it's true, gotta make that road to San Antonio.
And he said, why you gotta change your hometown? If you such a big draw, why you can't just go head to head against Whyte and what is Whyte and Fury? You said?
Yeah, that'd be an afternoon.
Exactly.
Okay, that'd be an. But the reason, and even if people say, well, 2 pay-per-view, they won't, cable providers won't carry 2 pay-per-views. That's bullcrap because they on ESPN Plus Whyte and Fury.
Yeah, so
exclusively through years ESPN Plus.
Yeah, don't got nothing to do with Fox. Sorry,
Charter, none of that. So it's Comcast, so they don't have nothing to do with none of that. So they would be fighting. They'll be in the ESPN Plus app. So like I said before, will they move again? Because if they stay on the 16th, like it was rumored, then it's the 16th as a pay-per-view with Spence and Ugas. Then it's the 23rd and Fury Whyte. 2 weeks later, you got Canelo coming back. Right now, you're talking about the 23rd, Fury Whyte in the afternoon. Spence and Ugas in the afternoon. In the nighttime. Then you have Shakur Stevenson and Valdez the 30th, and then you got another pay-per-view. Oh, they out there rapping mine. This shit is becoming pay-per-view, literally, bro.
Yeah,
it is
per view.
Yep. It's becoming pay-per-view, bro. Literally.
It's gonna be to the point where these jokers come out here and start charging you to pay per fight. Not even the event. It's like, yo, you want to watch the main event? You gonna have to pay this. You want to watch this, the prelim? You gonna have to pay this. Like that's how much money they probably lose.
He said, I don't think Keith Barrios would have cracked the 100K. Smart move for ESPN. Damn, you didn't know that. He said, for real, I don't need all those channels. I only watch 5 channels max. Yeah, I watch the hours more. He says, let's not forget Peacock about to be on cable, be on the table because Ring USA. Facts. Exactly. Vinny, what's going on? My cousin Vinny. That was my movie. Thug and D, y'all boys know y'all shit. See, salute, bro. Ronnie Boy Fresh say it was impossible for Hitchens and Hawkins. It was a Mayweather event. Vito was done by Tom and his dad. Okay. Gamboa about to fight Issa Cruz or Mickey Roman. Crawford should fight Hong Kong and Japan at the casinos.
He should.
Yeah. Neither was Ortiz and Martin, but they still did it. True. Do AB really got a lawsuit against? No, I haven't heard him suing PBC. Check me out on Twitch, boy. I don't even know what this is, but check me out here. I don't know what that is. Sup, chat. What up, Fotex? Salute. He said, you got to credit Jamel giving us a fight for cheap. He doesn't cry about his fights not being on pay-per-view like other than, well, he was on pay-per-view. He seen them numbers. They got low.
He seen those numbers was low.
Like a Walmart controller.
And they did an innovative thing, putting a double pay-per-view 2-for-1 price card, but like nobody watched it. It was the pandemic. Even though that was probably one of the best. Even though that was one of the best
Card was.
that PBC put on, period.
That's why these black fighters, these black fight fans, them broad fights, and put them all on regular TV, make them pay for Triple G, Canelo. Yeah, you ain't lying. Ain't got no point because he in a division that's a fake division. I keep telling y'all that, bro. What's the best fake division that sell, bro? 68. Anything that's a super junior. 40. 30.
40, 30,
35? 55. No, that's an original division. 54, 68. Cruiser. Because original was what? Heavyweight, light heavyweight, middleweight, heavyweight, light heavyweight, middle, welterweight, lightweight, featherweight. That's where I stop it. I don't know about that small crap like that. I watch it, but there's two more small ones. It's bantamweight and probably flyweight.
It is strong.
Those original like 8 or something like that. So anything that's super, them fake divisions don't sell, bro.
Super junior.
Yeah, that's fake.
That's why they don't really get paid, or they don't really get like that. Like, why you think they try their best to keep Tank at 130 for as long as possible?
That's why Hagler didn't go up to 68. It was European denominated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like 68, bro. Like Roy and James did their thing, but it didn't take them there. McLennan went up there. We know what happened. I mean, what brought it back? Probably the Super whatever the shit was called. Brought it back, bro.
With the Super 6?
Yeah. They brought it to prominent. They brought him American. I think Steve Collins fell through there. I used to like watch. I remember Miguel Kessler and HBO had built Miguel Kessler and Joe Kazaka up to be this big fight. It was pretty good. But didn't live up to expectations. I don't know if it did, but it was a good fight. Charlo shouldn't be complaining. He got a gift. He has that pay-per-view over here was fire. 135 division. Well, Diva division, true. Like I said before,
that's the Diva division. That's the delusional division because once you get belts, you just start thinking that you somebody that you ain't.
I am somebody. But we come April 20. Hey, come April, it's gonna be some heat. I don't know what they got cooking for March, but come April, about to be some heat, bro. Shit, 23rd gonna be a day, but shit, the weather gonna break too. So I don't know. Depending how everything looking. I might in the streets. Fury White could get to play later. But so we got Danny Jacobs Saturday.
Who cares?
They got a showbox card. This is a good fight right here. Paul Crow versus Marquise Taylor. They both I believe one of them Marquise might have had a draw with Santa Maria kid that fought on the card last night. Paul Crow beat him. Paul Crow be always on YSM channel. That's a good fight card. That's worth tuning into. You got Haymon on the 19th taking on Dimitri Ballard. Amir Khan and Kell Brook finally have his man.
That's the next big one. Pause. About time.
My side wife Natasha Jones on that card. I definitely will be tuning in.
No, wait. I don't know what that young lady look like. I need to look her up.
Yeah, go look her up. I'm not a sexist show. Go look up Natasha Jones.
Sky out here, you ain't nobody gonna cancel you for saying the girl look good.
Man, I don't care, bro. These people weird, man. You're sexist.
Because you're attracted to females.
Here you go, bro. Maybe bash you. You know, like men. No. I'm like, what the hell? You're weird. I'm like,
you're weird. Why don't you like men?
Look on the screen, man.
She's a nice looking lady.
Yeah, she's nice. She got the kind of Rihanna head going there, but it's sexy to me.
She got a nice forehead, yeah. Everybody with nice forehead, and she got nice little alien looking eyes. Oh, and she got the 8-pack.
Yeah, she fine to me. I don't care what y'all say.
She from the UK?
Yeah, she got that accent too for you, boy.
Oh, you know me. I woke up to Natasha. How are you?
Stop playing with me, Kobe. Bust your pumpkin.
Before I bust your melon.
Yeah, you need to be weird about women and shit. Like it's wrong. Why are you looking at her like that?
Why is he?
Like, oh God, bro. Okay, that's what the 19th. So that's damn. No, my bad. That's next week. That's next week. That's 2 weekends from now. In February, flying. Josh Taylor, Colorado 26. Colbert and Gutierrez 26. So that's Showtime. That's a good little thing.
That day.
So then Sunday, Lawrence O'Calley fighting.
Who cares?
Cruiserweight. Well, Anthony Father, your boy. Dennis Hogan fought in Australia, Brisbane. Oh, Ramirez and Pedraza, March 4th. I'll be busy. Gonzalez versus Joel Gonzalez coming back. The 5th. Oh, okay, that's a Friday. The 5th is Roman Gonzalez versus who Cesar Martinez. That's a good one. Mauricio Lara that knocked out old boy on there. That's a good one. Good in the card.
Montreal.
Lee Woods, March 12th. McConlin.
Who cares?
I'd be drunk. Charlo 19th. Virgil Ortiz. They fight miles from each other. So both in LA. Then you got the great Edwin Berlanga taking on Steve Rowe.
Christ.
Hadouken!
I might put money on Steve Rowe's to upset him.
Wow. Kiko Martinez Warrington. March 26th. March kind of sucked.
March is a little dry.
Yeah, I mean, Charlo. I don't know. Kiko and Warrington would be a good one. Charlo would be a good one. Berlanga, Virgil Ortiz the same night. Oh, Savannah Marshall fighting. If she wins, she'll be taking on Clarissa Shields. So, I mean, it's solid. But April about to be...
April, it's going up.
So in the beginning of April, ain't shit cracking at all. In the beginning of April to the 23rd. Well, John Real Cashman, you're taking on Paul. Well, then you got some unofficial fights. Spence and Ugas the 16th or the 23rd. Right now, I'm hearing. Then Whyte and Fury the 23rd. If Whyte and Fury and Spence and Ugas don't get it popping in April booty cheeks. Yeah. We're gonna be out there hooping with no shirts on up here. Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano the 30th. Shakur Stevenson and Oscar Valdez. So look, if Spence and Ugas and Whyte and Fury and Whyte and Fury don't fight, both of them need to fight for that to be a good month. If not, Renato salute. We in trouble. Be out there hooping with my shirt off. Crossover, step back. Yak. He said, do you know if there's a rematch clause for Spence and Ugas? If not, that means Spence will win. I don't know. I'm not sure. Ugas the A side.
Man, after paying taxes and lawyer fees and all daddy's badass credit, buying Viagra, tricking with these sack chasers around here, $30 and $40 every now and then, I ain't end up with $1 million.
Keep Thurman today. His wife like, let me
$40 every now and
Keith Thurman wife like, let me get $35,000. I'm going back home. And then Keith like,
man, after paying taxes and lawyer fees and all daddy's badass credit, buying Viagra, tricking with these sack chasers around here, $30 and $40 every now and then, I ain't end up with $1 million.
Keith Thurman to explain to his wife. Let's keep explaining to his wife, like, I end up with $1 million. They said you made 750 plus upside. You supposed to bring home 3.5. We only did 5 pay-per-views.
That woman after
you see that we're always in the Alamo Dome. That's good. They keep working free TV. The best way the boxers get paid. Yep, Alamo Dome and Pacers Arena. Follow me on Twitch here. Let's not forget about Silliman and Fat Boy in May. I don't think Tank coming back in May. I heard his hand. I think it's like June.
That hand broke.
Yeah, so it might be June-ish, July. So yeah, we know Silliman coming back, Cinco de Mayo. So you can have 3 pay-per-views in 3 weeks, bro. If Ugas Spence fight on the 16th, you could have 3 pay-per-views in 4 weeks, or if they fight on the same day, 3 pay-per-views in 3 weeks. So he said double hitter was fire, 35 a diva division, 140 the best catchweight division. Definitely Costa Zeus, Ab Judah, Floyd Mayweather, Aaron Pryor. Yeah.
What about 54?
Elastic Man. Oh yeah, Donald Curry.
Winky Wright.
Yeah, Ricky Wright. Yeah, that's with Shane, Floyd, Lauder. I said Terry Norris. I mean, yeah.
Of course, Cinnamon.
That's what I meant to begin with. So he said you were about to see 3 pay-per-views in 5 weeks. 3 in 5 weeks? You about to see 3 in 3 weeks. You about to see what, 2 on the 23rd?
He said April through May. Oh no.
No, you talking about April. You talking about the 23rd and then the first ain't Cinco de Mayo, the first week in May?
Yep.
You can see 3 in 3 weeks, or you might see
because you know Canelo coming back for that one.
Yeah, or 3 and 4 weeks. Hell yeah. So yeah, unless somebody get sick. Francisco Salute. He says pretty soon PBC is going to be the only pay-per-view fight no longer. You ain't lying, it's gonna be all pay-per-view. You're gonna see 2 of those pay-per-view showcase showbox gonna be $10. I think Showtime might be getting fed up with them too. I'm sorry. No, let's see. Okay. I didn't even do that. But yeah. Oh. He said, somebody sent me something. 1939 money may be due for your clean driver records verified. Nah, I got a ticket now. Shit, it ain't that clean, so that got to be a scam.
God damn.
I mean, like, bro, these niggas be scamming in text messages now.
Yeah, bro.
I'm about to get 2 phones now.
They be talking about my insurance claims and all that stuff. Like, bro.
Yeah, like 1939, like shit. Just send me the check. We talk about the rest later. What I'm about to do? I'm about to do something. I can't remember what I was about to do, but it's a wrap now. But yeah, it's a PBC only on pay-per-view. So yeah, it could be. I ain't mad at it. Do what you do. You lose me as a fan. If I like it, I'm gonna still stream it.
Yeah, I'm gonna still find a way to watch it. I ain't gonna say what CJ said, but I'm gonna find a way to watch it.
Supreme Stream Team. What you talking about? When you guys said we the Supreme Team, we the Supreme Stream Dream Team. Yeah, man, forget them, bro. Them busters, bro, mess up the sport. AB snitching. Floyd reinvested his money in PBC. Allegedly, Al Haymon taking people money. They ain't got money for Bud. They got money for Canelo.
I don't even know if Floyd reinvested that money. You know his stupid ass can't read. He probably
Al Haymon doing it for him, allegedly.
I'll give it him a check and be like, yeah, you can spend over this and take it majority.
You know, 500,000. Sign your life to me. 400. Okay, yeah. You gonna take care of me? I remember he said that he wanted to build a house. He had to wait on Al Haymon or something like that to get the house he got. I said, damn, man, you can't even get basic stuff. Leonard Ellerby, unless he probably be skimming off him too.
Oh, dumbass.
You ain't lying.
Don't be worried about buying the biggest purse though.
You ain't lying. He probably be skimming off him too, bro. I'm telling you, I already know how I go. I mean, I had a girlfriend. She used to, her mom used to buy the weed in like big quantities. I don't know what it was. She used to skim off the top. Her mama never knew.
Wow.
Never had to pay the smoke. You just pinch off the top. That's what you call it, pinching. You got so much you can't that's why people
can't keep account of it for.
Yeah. That's why they tell people with money to always what you call it? Your accountant, what you call it? No, not read them. They say what you call it? Audit your accountant. Yeah, audit.
Always do
audit. Yep. And secretly audited though. So you don't know. My accountants. Yeah, go ahead.
They said the same thing. If you in the music industry, you're supposed to do that at the end of every fiscal year. You're supposed to do an audit with the record execs to make sure that everything that they claim you got to recoup, which is what these boxers probably should be doing with, especially PBC with Al Haymon, trying to do at the end of every fiscal year, whatever fights however many fights they do per year, whether it's 1, 2. They should be doing an audit because, like you said, with the whole them pay for their hotel and all of this stuff, you better make sure that what you owe is actually what you owe. You don't want to pay more than what you are supposed to be making, but it ain't none of my goddamn business to be making sure that they get paid what they get paid. My job is to watch.
I believe he's going to beat Ryan. To be honest, 31-1. You talking about Emmanuel Tago? Hey, he beat him. We popping bottles over here for Emmanuel. Start with straight shots and then pop him out.
The world, Craig. Shit, not just the city, the world.
No, so I mean, we just gotta wait and see. But like I said before, now it's a leaky ship. Niggas with non-disclosure agreements talking, or you know what I'm saying? People talking. Hugo talk. AB been talking. You know what I'm saying? And Now fighter purses is lower than $1 million. It's getting nasty out here. I sound like the networks ain't putting no money up to me. They could afford it. Like, look, Barnes got 500,000. They could. It sound like it would have been $3-4 million to make this fight for a fight card on regular TV. Could have gave Keith one. Hold on, you could have gave Keith two. You could have gave Barrios a quarter, and the rest on the undercard. Man, they could have made this shit on regular TV, bro.
But what I don't get is, yeah, you don't got this bread, but you got what? 40.
Yeah, I'll be right back, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, you got $45 to $50 million to get a Canelo Alvarez in order to get him to do a fight-by-fight deal with your company, whether it be Showtime or through Fox. You got all that money to get a Canelo, but you can't find a way to. And y'all lose it. Y'all not getting a return, obviously, off of him. But you don't got no money to pay Terrence Crawford, who only won $8 to $10 million to whoop on Yellow Belly. It just don't make no sense to me. It really doesn't, guys. Like I don't get what the end goal is for PBC at the end of the day, because it looks like they're not trying to make the best fights. Like there's no build up. So are they making these fights? Like let's say the next fight really is Errol Spence versus Keith Thurman. What is the end goal after that? Where does Errol Spence go? Does he move up? Is Bud actually in line like they're claiming that he is? We don't know. So why not? You know what? But we got $40 million to get a Canelo Alvarez on a fight-by-fight basis deal because what he resets, he puts water back in the well for you guys. It don't make no sense.
Man, to me, bro, they must be flipping a profit on him, bro. I don't know.
Did they ever release his pay-per-view numbers?
They said it was 8. They said it was 8,
which was probably really like what, half,
5, 6. So I mean that's on them, bro. That's on them.
Making a return over paying him what, $40 million? Come on now.
Yeah, but they could have just made. They could have made some of these fights, bro, when they should have been made. I think Sean and Keith, you know, that might have been one of that few fights that happened on time. They did really good numbers. Danny Garcia wasn't known as a welterweight. His first step up at welterweight, he got whooped on.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's just at a point where they don't have no more premier fights. Keith and Errol is it. That's it. Yeah, that's it, bro.
And then look what they doing. They banking on Erickson Lubin and what's the tall monster's name? The lanky Fondora. They banking on Lubin and Fondora to have
they're trying to get Lubin another title shot.
Yeah,
for sure.
They banking on one of them to do so that either way they're gonna treat. I feel like they're gonna treat Fondora like Fondora is the 154 version of Mario Barrios. They banking on him. They banking on him or Lubin to match up against Errol. That's what they doing. Instead of giving us what we want, something that we willing to pay for. Something that might turn over a profit. You never know.
I think they in trouble as far as like premier fights. They don't have nothing on offer. Zero. And then you promising these, like if Ronnie Boy say it's true, and then what they saying is true. You know, at the end of the day, they don't catch up on the game. Like you holding these fights hostage, but you're not delivering them. You're not even dispensing them at a slow pace. Where you're not even giving us one a year.
No, they not. They giving us one every 3 years. 2 years.
Yep.
So it's getting to the point where like, and then you got these busters that's gonna come in here and try to argue with us about who need to accept what and tell this what.
Y'all run out of money, dog. Bud could have just read up and kept getting what he was getting. That's what he should have did in hindsight. But he chasing fights. He made his money.
Yeah,
he chasing the fight on the company who didn't want to split the bill, but don't got the money to spend to make the fight. A joke, bro.
It's a joke.
Like, a joke.
Like why does he have to accept that when he was? When you look at it, You had that screen up. This man got 750,000. Bud was making what?
Shout out to Slatini, salute.
What God just made 750,000. Bud was out here making it at least 3.5. Are y'all crazy? And y'all telling him to accept who?
Talking about Keith Thurman, the biggest star. Wait till the numbers come on. I'm gonna lay it into Keith Thurman.
But listen, mind you, let's say Bud do sign with PBC, right? Mayweather Promotions. Bud signed there. You know they're not gonna give him this boy the first fight. They want him to fight a tune-up. Let's say it's Josecito Lopez.
They gonna do what they doing to the networks, like Ronnie Boy Fresh say. They gonna play four corners with these fights, bro. Like I said before, man, he just need to make a decision on his career, bro. Straight. You get that belt up, they gonna run somebody else to get that belt too. So I feel him.
Bud, go to Japan, get these yen, go over to Europe, get them euros.
And then they gonna try to pay the WBO to strip them too.
They gonna try it. They gonna
try
it.
But
we
they gonna call that. They gonna call that Keith Thurman fight undisputed. Watch what I tell you. Keith Thurman and Spence, they gonna say it was undisputed, bro.
How could it be? Whatever, bro.
Because it only used to be 3 belts for undisputed.
Yeah, because it's the old 3 belt. PBC goes by, or the mythical PBC belt that we've been hearing about. They might just add that to the fray.
Yep.
You go see CJ
a clone of the WBO.
CJ no, not even. They gonna come out with a belt that look like pull up Ric Flair with the WCW championship belt. Pull up a picture of Ric Flair with the WCW championship belt. I think there's a picture of Ric Flair with a Lakers jacket on with a WCW championship belt. You gonna see Ric Flair walk to the ring just like that and call that the PBC belt.
Hold on. There you go. Which one?
Right, the first one. You gonna see Ric Flair walk out just like that with the robe, and they gonna call that the PBC championship belt, and that's gonna be the 4th belt in the undisputed title, and they gonna call that the undisputed belt. That's what they gonna fight for. They gonna say Keith Thurman is the number 1 contender for that belt, and so is and Errol Spence is the mandatory for it, and that's gonna be the 4th belt. They don't count the WBO belt, but Charlo fight for it next month. This is what they're gonna do. This is what they're gonna do. It's gonna be some nonsense like that. Nobody else is gonna be able to fight for this belt unless they fight for PBC. And it's probably only gonna be on the welterweight division too.
Shit crazy.
And you gonna have these idiots come on here with their stupid ass channel, excuse my language, CJ, and they gonna be like, "Oh, well, look at beautiful belt. The belt is it's a glamorous belt. You could tell it already looked prestigious, and it's owned by a black man. It's a black man's belt. So why not? Why couldn't it be? Why isn't it a prestigious belt? Why can't it be counted as an undisputed belt? Then you might as well count the IBO as an undisputed title, to be honest.
Yeah, I like the it's the same color as Pumpernickel, so it's my favorite belt now. Let me get out here though, man. Appreciate you.
We
man.
out of here.
Appreciate all y'all, man. So even if Fox increased the budget, PBC on multiple platforms still won't work. I agree, but peace.